Smartphone Emerging Technologies, another short self-paced course as offered by Coursera, and this one is the first course in the emerging technologies from smartphone to IoT to big data specialization, which is itself comprised of 6 components overall, so 5 courses, yada 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 yada, and then a final capstone project that isn't available yet. Okay, so as ever with self-paced course, you can do it in your own time. There is no obligation to get it finished within a set period, unless of course you've signed up to the full specialization and have paid for it, in which case you only have a year in which to complete it. But there's still plenty of time to do a small course like this. Pretty straightforward. You just have some lectures and then you have a quiz, and that's it basically. The lectures just revolve around this gentleman here telling you about various different specifications of phones, of operating systems, etc, etc, etc. With each quiz you get a little pop-up quiz such as this. Ideally, I think there should be more of these in the quizzes, just to keep testing your knowledge, make sure it's sticking in there. But this is one of the downsides of the course, because you just get lectures. You don't actually get access to the lecture slides so that you can download them in PDF form, which is quite useful, I find, because then I can save them into my Evernote, and then I can just reference them later on. And so it can be quite tedious in that respect, in that you do have to take lots of notes from these lectures in order to get the information. The quizzes are just simple, really. I think these quizzes need to be a bit more ambitious and a bit more, how can I phrase it, a bit harder. They're a bit too easy, really. But perhaps that isn't the point. I think the point with online learning is really more just about giving you access to the knowledge which you can divulge at your own pace. It's not about the pressure of trying to adhere to set standards that you often get in traditional education systems and the classroom. So yeah, a fairly short course about emerging technologies, in which case is concerned with smartphone technologies. In a while this will be out of date, in a year or two, but this is acknowledged in the introduction, and the educator basically says it's still useful to look at these technologies and to examine how they've evolved and what they could potentially evolve into. So a very, very relevant course for the times we live in, and a brief and knowledgeable introduction.